So this morning, my soon-to-be 16-year-old daughter came out into the garage by herself to get her equestrian gear out of her tack box, as you can see underneath our kayaks in our garage, where our folding chairs are and life jackets, a nice corner. And she was greeted by a hissing sound that scared the bejeebus out of her. She thought it was a raccoon, came running and said, "I think there's a raccoon," and of course that freaked me out. And I was a little less freaked out when I realized it was this adult, let's hope, fairly harmless possum that found its way into our garage at some point last night before we closed it for the evening. I'm stay-at-home mom's, or I should say former stay-at-home mom's husband Tom, who owns the YouTube channel HanchDude23, because that's been my handle, I'm afraid to say, since the beginning of the interweb, as I like to call it, much to the chagrin of my 16-year-old daughter and some of my younger co-workers where I work outside of Chicago at a big box store that will be unnamed, big box hardware, etc. Anyway, as my previous video said, I have a fairly large possum. I'm looking at his hands now, or her hands, and they're pretty big. Wow. Anyway, came in last night, apparently, when my garage was open, laid a turd. My daughter Kiara heard some rustling. Her bedroom is above our garage here. Heard some rustling, probably said possum. And as you can see, I've got kayaks, I've got folding chairs, as I said before, my daughter's tack box with her equestrian gear, life jackets, propane tank, charcoal. My wife Kim and I, the stay-at-home mom, who's not a stay-at-home mom anymore, whom you all seem to love on her video, changing out a shower faucet and saving you tons of money. I thought I would do a how-to on how to remove a wild critter, a possum, which, as I said earlier, on the scheme of things, is hopefully one of the most harmless things you can deal with. We'll see. I have a pair of gloves, a broom, and an empty Rubbermaid container, 5-gallon maybe. Talked to a wildlife expert at our McHenry County, Illinois Conservation District named Beth, who was a lovely, knowledgeable woman who I called her just to really affirm what I kind of thought about possums and give me confidence that I'm not going to have my eyes gouged out, nor will I have to hopefully resort to killing it to defend myself. Like you might with a raccoon or a squirrel or an owl or a hawk, fox, coyote, all the things that we have out here, even a deer, which we have wandering around our yard here in McHenry County, even in a small town that's suburban subdivision, because we live with lots of protected acreage in our town. That's what we're known for. That's why we pay the big property taxes, kind of keep business away and keep wildlife here. But this is the outcome, unfortunately, for this little guy who is very cute. Hissed at my kid. Beth, the wildlife expert, said they're all bark and no bite. They'll hiss, they might lunge at you, but they're more afraid of you and everything else, and they may actually pass out because of fear. That's how possums play dead. That's what that means. They pass out, their blood pressure gets so high, they freak out that they pass out. And most things ignore them. He's sleeping right now, or she's sleeping right now, because they sleep during the day. Go figure. And they're active at night. So now I gotta rustle up a sleeping possum. It's not playing dead. It's not afraid of me. I haven't poked and prodded it. I'm not threatening it. It's sleeping. And it's damn cute, man, let me tell you. So I don't want to hurt it. And so I thought I would just show you the whole process of a novice homeowner who's dealing with a possum in his garage. Got the cars out, got an open 2-car garage. I got a man door here that I can run away if I need to, or a garage. Garage opening. So I'm going to clear out all my gear. I think I can leave the kayaks where they are. I don't have to deal with that. I just have to gently and non-threatening way clear out all of the crapola around here. Thankfully, my wife Kim and I, the former stay-at-home mom you all love, with your 750,000 hits on her, or views on her plumbing videos. We rearranged everything. We threw a lot of stuff out, thank goodness, or this would have been even worse. But as I told Beth, the wildlife expert at McHenry County, I could not have made a better bed for a possum than I have here, unless I put a pillow out with a mint on the pillow. Because if I were a possum, this is where I would be. Sure, it doesn't want to be here any more than I want it to be here, so we'll see what happens. All right, I know it's silly, but I went inside to give myself a little more confidence, because I could be running away screaming like a little girl, with all due respect to little girls. If this goes south on me, got my Smith & Wesson M&P hat on, give me a little more confidence in dealing with this critter. Even though I'm a bit of a pacifist, not so much, but anyway, in this case I will be. And rock and roll. So maybe Smith & Wesson will give me a little bit of confidence to deal with this too, at least in my head. So, gonna put on the old gloves as Beth told me to do. She said I don't need a oh yeah, he's alert now. Okay, so no longer sleeping. So I'm not gonna hurt you, little buddy. I know. Oh, open mouth. I see you, little buddy. I know. Hissing, a little bit of hissing. I see you, little buddy. I know. I promise I'm not gonna hurt you. Okay, the hair on my arms is admittedly going up a little bit. Life jackets removed. Can only imagine what my kid encountered when she just unknowingly, like a bull in a china shop, walked over here to pull her tack box out of here, and she was inches, her face was inches from this bad boy or girl. And yep, got his mouth open. She says hopefully won't lunge at me, and if it does, again, all bark, no bite. Sorry, little buddy. Maybe it'll make a little less noise. I know, I see it. She says if it lunges, it's doing it to protect itself. Big mouth open. Wow, this thing is bigger than my Chihuahua. I have a Chihuahua named Jack. That's okay, whatever. Chihuahua named Jack. Oh yeah, this is bigger than my Chihuahua. And a wonderful dog named Goblin, who is a mixed breed, probably Beagle, Corgi, Basset. Oh boy, yeah, this thing's got some hands that are not real small. 5 fingers. Look at you, man. You are a beautiful specimen. Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. I gotta do this. I gotta take this out of here. Hold on there, little buddy. I'm not gonna hurt you. I know you're not happy with me. Come on now. Oh, jeez. Of course it's stuck on here. I am now within striking distance. I see you. I'm not going to hurt you. I promise, okay? I promise I'm not going to hurt you. You don't hurt me. I promise I will not hurt you unless I have to protect myself. Oh, now your head is stuck there. All right. I see you. Beth said if it lunges or hisses, it's just trying to protect itself, but they are little scaredy pantses, and I know your head is on this one, so I know you're going to freak out, so I'm going to be nice and gentle. Oh shit. Oh shit, here he goes. You want to go, buddy? You want? No, don't go back there. Oh, you shit. No, 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 don't go back there. Oh, shit. Well, now his little, that's a boy. I can tell it's a boy now. Where are you going, little dude? I can tell it's a boy because I just saw his balls and his wiener pulling out the tag box. Getting the old broom and the Rubbermaid container handy just in case. Thank you for the lid falling without me touching it, scaring the bejeebies out of me. But yeah, I'm not lying. Got some goosebumps going on. You can hear my voice. Okay, little buddy, I see you. I'm gonna have to, oh yeah. No, 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 no. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Oh, he's rearing up. Oh, little buddy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little buddy. Can I get you in the container here? Okay, so I got him blocked off. Got him blocked off. Okay. You can hear my voice is a little bit nervous. Okay, little buddy. Just get in the container. Get in the container. Come on. Get in the container. Seriously. Come on. Come on. Be nice. Come on. I don't want to hurt you. Come on. Get in the container. There you go. There you go. That's it. That's it. That's it. You stay right there. I'm going to pin it down. I'm going to pin it down. I'm pinning it down with the broom so I can get the lid on. Lid on. Ta-da! Of course, no air in there. So now I need to get it out of there as quickly as I can, and I will film the release. All right, here I am down the street from my house. The lady at the county said I can't go to a park and release it. It's against the law. I get it. So I'm just going a little bit down the street from my house. He's in here, and I'm just going to put him out here where he can have some woods to go to. He's okay. There he goes. In the mud, in the slop. He's got some water there. It's very dry and hot, 100 degrees here. It's going to be for the next few days. He's got lots of water there. He's got a nice little environment. And we're good to go. Whew, okay, not so bad. Where's my camera? So, there he is. I don't know if you can see him. He's in there somewhere. Oh, there he is. You can see him on the left-hand side, maybe left down middle. Be good, buddy. You have a good life, okay? You stay out of here. All right, little buddy. Hey, how you doing? All right. Mission accomplished. Fait accompli, as they like to say. I'm out. Woo! Still a little shaky, but not too bad. So, that's how you do it. I hope you learned something from this. Don't play possum when you got possums playing possum. Be confident. You can do it. But coyotes, fox, owls, hawks, most birds, you know, whatever, skunks, raccoons, squirrels, man, you want to call animal control because they will attack you. But a possum, he was ornery looking, but he was afraid. And he didn't play possum. I give him credit. He didn't play dead. He was active, but active enough to crawl into my Rubbermaid container. Now he's crawled away, and he's going to have a nice little life just right down the street from my house where there's a little bit more trees, and hopefully he won't remember. A little FYI, the wildlife expert Beth in McHenry County, Illinois said possums, unlike other critters, they don't really have great memory. They don't really nest like other animals. They're very nomadic. And so he was just cruising through, took a poop in my garage, and unfortunately got caught in there. Bad timing, and then hunkered down for the night. So they are nocturnal, but she said, you know, not going to have a nest in there with babies. They're very nomadic.